Hi Aries, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. I've just been pre-shuffling all the cards and financial constraints came out twice. So it came out of the energy oracle and it literally says financial constraints and shows an empty cupboard and cobwebs in the cupboard, so an empty pantry or larder. And in the tarot, the Five of Pentacles came out, so double confirmation. I was obviously shuffling for a bit of time. The Three of Swords also came out, and when it did, the Ace of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if some of you are feeling heartbreak at the moment. The Ace of Cups showing up is saying have faith. Okay, it is a time to keep the faith alive no matter what you're going through. The Ace of Cups, there could be a renewal, or there could be something like a new relationship that could be in the future, or the opportunity to heal. But I was really connecting to maintaining a sense of hope at this time, because if you're having financial constraints or challenges in the material world, perhaps it has got you feeling really beaten by life at the moment. Also, the throat chakra came out of the energy oracle, and I was connecting with perhaps, I have to tell you what I channel. Some of you, there might be health challenges. So say, for example, the throat, there's something with the throat. Maybe you can't work for a period, or maybe there's something, an operation or something that you need. Maybe money is the constraint. I did pick up on that. Now, throat chakra can talk about communication or conversations. Maybe there's discussions around money or the constraint that it's presenting. Like, you might want to do something, and it's not that money's really low. It could be you want to do something, but money's the constraint to overcome. But it came out twice, Aries. It's significant. If you don't know, my name is Karen, and I post readings every 2 weeks. Let's get on with it. The ebbs and flows of life. We've got yin yang at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it is about going with the flow at this time and realizing that life is a bit of a roller coaster. So perhaps you are going through a tougher time, a leaner time. You might be having to be more careful at this time, Aries. Could be a change in your living situation or even employment that might be creating that pressure around finances. Okay, Aries. We've got Archangel Metatron. Okay, this is your third eye. Bottom of the deck, patience. So, yeah, I do feel patience is required at this moment. You can see on the clock there's 10:10, which is endings and new beginnings. You might be going through a bit of a shift at this time, a transition. They're wanting you to maintain your vision here. Third eye meditation. So if you are going through hardship at the moment, I really feel like they want you to work on your third eye meditation to boost and increase your sense of abundance and prosperity, getting that real prosperity mindset, if I can speak today. So it's about getting a strong vision about the future that you want to create. But also your intuition might be speaking to you at this time, but let's see. Okay, Aries. Oh, you get the hostilities card with me quite a bit, actually, Aries. I don't know if in the last year you've had some challenges. I don't know if it's in the workplace or in general. There could be disputes here. You might be expecting hostilities. You can see they've got the sword up, preparing for battle. So maybe you're just worried that there could be a challenge or an argument. Let's see. Aries. We've got the World. Now, the World on its own is super positive. It can talk about a cycle closing out in your life, or that chapter being over, but it can also connect to expansion and growth and travel. So that could be a theme right now as well, but we'll see as we continue on. I'm going to get you a bonus one there. Thank you, Aries. Okay, so they are telling you to have faith, because there's more than one possibility. There are multiple doors. And that's the great news. There is possibility and opportunity no matter what you're going through. Some of you could be in a transition period in terms of your work or living conditions. So you might be feeling a little overwhelmed by that, but let's see. We'll work with the next oracle. Solar plexus. So I've seen the throat chakra and the solar plexus. I don't know if you're having some health challenges. Solar plexus is your sense of personal power, your identity, your confidence. But also it can be digestive and throat. I don't know if some of you are having digestive issues, and maybe it's the stress of financial constraints at this time. It could be impacting your health here or your confidence. But let's see. Aries. Now we do have a beautiful new moon in Gemini, which is lovely. Now, I don't know about you, but I kind of use the new moons each month as a monthly reset. So I set down my goals for the month ahead, and then I use the new moon in terms of manifesting them. Wow, look at that. Throat chakra, keys to life. And another card that's similar to patience. You've got, you know, something around the right time. So patience and wait. Throat chakra. Okay, so I don't know what this is about. Please share in the comments. Are you having issues with your throat, your voice, your digestive tract? Or is there something that needs to be spoken? Have you lost your voice at this time, whether that's literal or confidence, right? Because solar plexus, throat chakra, like it's almost in its shadow, it can be someone who's lacking the personal power to communicate or speak. In its strength, the opposite is true. Someone is confident enough and ready to speak the truth. You've got the keys to life. There is an area in your life right now that needs attention. So L is for love, I is for inner truth, I think. Inner truth. Inner peace. I have to remember, I haven't used this deck for a while. F is for forgiveness, and E is for equilibrium. You can see the scales. Inner peace it is, definitely. Just want to reiterate that. So what area of your life right now is needing attention or focus? You'll know if it's your story. Okay, let's see. Aries, what else, please? Unity. Wow, this has been a busy wee card today. Taurus had it. Was it Leo? Oh, I can't remember the other sign, but it's been quite busy. It feels like this new moon in Gemini is really good for relationships and harmonious connections, which is gorgeous. I mean, Gemini is quite a social sign. You can see two people, looks like they're getting married. They're certainly like wrapped up in each other, and you can see the gigantic love heart. So they're united together. There could be a reunion. There could be cementing a union through commitment ceremony, marriage. It's showing up today, which is really nice, Aries. Lovely to see. It could be someone in your family, friendship group who's getting married. You could be attending that, but it's beautiful. Aries. This is great. So if you are having any health challenges, money challenges, it could be some answered prayer in the nick of time. So make that wish. What is that prayer? What have you been praying for, Aries? Because I do think that you're going to get what you're asking for. But there's a wait. You're needing to be patient. Let's get some tarot, shall we? Bottom of the deck, Chariot. Wow, Chariot, 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, 2 of Cups. Strong focus on work. Relationship here, but there could be a really big decision about to be made. It's interesting because Archangel Gabriel is the throat chakra. Maybe someone's ready to speak up or communicate something or make a really big decision. But there has been travel connected to work or a focus on work. But there feels like judgment at the moment of truth is connected to the 2 of Cups. Because even then you can see it there. The moment of truth, or it's the day of reckoning. It's the time is now. All right, let's see, Aries. Let's get your first 3. King of Cups almost came out. Very loving. Aries. We have a flipper, and it's the Queen of Pentacles, and I think she's a really hard worker because I got the 8 of Pentacles in the split. This Queen of Pentacles is committed to her work, dedicated to her work. Driven. That could be you. You could have a strong earth placement, or your focus and attention is very focused on money and work and building security and like being committed to achieving success in that endeavor. We have got hostilities at the bottom of the deck. You might have a biff. There's definitely hostilities or issues that you have in some area with your life. Could be this person, but doesn't have to be. Could be at work. Let's see. Aries. Eight of Swords, huh? Another busy card. Let's see. Aries. Justice. Libra energy. Wow. Eight of Swords, overthinking, over-ruminating, over-analyzing a conflict or an issue or a hostility that's been happening. Someone can't stop thinking about that altercation or that issue. I do feel like justice is going to play out. I don't know who's receiving justice, but justice is here. Now, this issue is probably in business, so a partnership, or it's in a relationship. Justice is definitely going to be served, so you'll know which way that's going to land here. But I do feel there is going to be some sort of positive outcome. Now, justice can connect to contracts, legal situations, partnerships, and relationships, but it is about karma, justice being served. Let's get your next three. Aries. Could be significance around a Libra as well. You might be thinking about or overthinking how to resolve differences with someone. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the opportunity for a fresh start and some sort of exciting opportunity. Six of Cups, there is a rumination on the past or something that happened in the past or a past person. Let's get the heartbeat of the reading, please, for Aries. The Lovers, I wasn't surprised. It's been showing up everywhere during this new Moon and Gemini cycle of readings. It's a Gemini card. Not surprised. We need to cover the nudity, but you can see the angel is working their magic to bring these lovers together and back into harmony. See how there is, I'll try and show you, there is a mountain between them. The mountain can represent the obstacle or the challenge that's between them. And the whole thing is, you've got free will. We all do, right? So the Lovers is the choices card. There could be a choice connected to a relationship, and it could be around reconciliation, healing, or a fresh start or a new beginning. Let's see. Could be two people making a decision as well about an opportunity. There it is, King of Cups. There is love on the table. Yeah, someone's coming at a situation from pure love. All aces are opportunities. And as I keep coming back to that free will, you and the other person has free will, whether it is resolving your differences, whether it is agreeing on an Ace of Pentacles. So that can be a job opportunity, a shift in where you live, can be a decision around a significant spend of money or investment of money. You'll know it can be all of those things. Let's get the next three. Aries. Now I'm hearing the love boat again. I heard that in a reading last week. And for all the young people, you probably don't remember the love boat, but I used to watch it when I was a kid. I loved it. All the devils showing up again. Yeah, I'm hearing the love boat. So that it does feel like there's a theme around love. No, who did I just read for us? Sagittarius. They had the devil and they had the Lovers. Here's what I'm going to say. And the devil's next to the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. Oh, there's grief and sorrow. Someone's really triggered here and they're really, really feeling sorry for themselves. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that something has happened in the past. They're looking back on the spilled cups and they're in the suffering and heartbreak. The devil's got a hold on someone here. You are the other person. They're in their shadow. What I want to say is the devil, see that I need to be careful of nudity, guys, or I'll get a restriction. It's the Lovers, but there's bondage, unhealthy attachment. There's toxicity that has entered the union. The angels are wanting to heal that. They're wanting to bring Adam and Eve back into a healthy union again. So it feels very significant today. I do see a positive outcome. It's in the center of your reading. Overcoming a situation where there's been grief, heartache, or sorrow. and either reconciling your differences, and that's what I'm leaning to, a healing or coming back into union again. Let's see. Last three, please. Quite interesting how the Devil and the Lovers has shown up in the last two readings. Aries. One more, please. All right, Aries. Bottom of the deck, we've got more fire, Three of Wands. It could be someone thinking about someone. It could be distance between you and another person. Let's see. We've got the Mystic of Tarot, the High Priestess. That can represent a person, okay? So this person would be someone who is quite unique, different. So they might read tarot, they might be a healer, a psychic, a medium. It also talks about connecting to your divine intuition, your inner knowing. So you might be can't speak today, is it? It's not Mercury retrograde yet. I feel like you're being guided at the moment. Trust your deep intuition, because you have the third eye chakra and the High Priestess, both super intuitive and psychic. Let's get two more. Let's get my throat chakra back. Oh, Seven of Swords. Deceit. Now, when I see High Priestess and Seven of Swords, it can be someone who is ghosting, sneakily disappearing. Let's get one more. Aries. Page of Cups. All right, beautiful. There is a person here who's taking action, and it feels like an apology or a communication that's heart-based, and it feels like it's from the King of Cups. Someone's putting their heart on the line here in whatever form that takes. Now, you know, you or another person might have really intuitively felt that someone lied or betrayed them. It can be a ghosting energy in that combination. But I feel like there is going to be an initiation of a conversation, a communication. And it's heart-based or healing-based. But there has been this period of waiting and mental conflict. So I know it's pretty specific today. There has been someone ruminating and overthinking a situation, but the heart of the reading is the angels bringing you and someone back together in harmony again, whether it's through resolving conflict, a reunion in a romantic relationship, or maybe there's just a decision that you're coming to and the angels are guiding you to that decision. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed that reading. God bless. Love and light.